give you guys a reading for this morning, but when I got off that last reading, that random reading that I just did, it really hurt my heart. And I'm talking to my divine masculines. If you are true divine masculines, I have it on my heart to tell you guys. Okay, this is all for my divine masculines. Um, when no communication goes left, that's the title. That's the download I just got. Um, I think that is horrible to not emotionally communicate with a person. I think in the last reading I got that this was like an emotional burden on someone for someone to pull back and just not speak. You know, and everyone are individuals. Let me say this: everyone are individuals. You have the right to do whatever you want to do. I get that, divine masculines. But on the other hand, being that we are all individuals, okay, we all have a different perception and a different mindset as to how we deal with things in relationships, with marriages, okay? One person could be they fall back and they don't want to communicate, they don't want any confrontation. I understand that. I'm non confrontational, but talking about a situation doesn't mean that you're going to have a confrontation with anyone. A person it's a cause to every effect. Okay, everybody don't know, something may have transpired or something may have been said, or maybe the person did something they probably wasn't even aware that it was that intense. Okay, and then the next person just, okay, my method of how I'm going to deal with it, I'm just going to cut this person totally off and come back whenever I want and leave this person to think whatever they want to think of on the opposite end. That's not right. That's not fair. I see a lot of people say no contact, no communication, and then, oh, they coming back. But when I say no communication goes left, how long do you think that person is going to wait on you to make up your mind to communicate with them? Okay? Do you think it's fair if you come back and that person has someone else in their life? Or do you think it's fair to have that person sitting and waiting? Now, you're not showing emotions, you're not showing any physical contact, any mental contact, nothing. Just flatline. You know, I'm sitting here thinking about that, and that is not fair. That's just not fair. So, not only is that not fair, that's emotionally fuckery towards the next person. And I don't know what this person have done to you guys. I don't know how good you or them to each other, but it's a horrible feeling. And I'm coming to you, divine masculines, to let you know that's not a good feeling. What if someone just cut you off and say, okay, everything was going good, and then they just stop communicating with you altogether and just leave you on red? Would that be funny? That's not a good feeling. That is not a good feeling. And maybe someone may be out there doing it because they know the person's not going to do them any wrong. They know the person's not going to move forward. Or maybe they think that their ego is so big, they think, oh, no, I got this person mentally. You should never think that. Because what I'm getting the energy of, someone is getting very tired. I'm channeling someone that's getting very tired of the situation. Someone is looking at this person as being very immature emotionally. Okay, because then on the flip end of it, I'm picking up on, okay, you don't want any confrontation. So what is it that you have a real serious anger issue that needs to be addressed, that may be very dangerous? Or do you unable to communicate on a grown-up level with grown-ups? I mean, it leads you to believe a lot of different things about a person, and you don't want to put things in how they say that you don't want to put things in someone's mouth that they're not saying. But how can you not put something in someone else's mouth that they're not saying if you got to draw your own damn conclusions of a situation? Okay, divine masculines, let me know that. Please comment in the comment section, because Empress is confused. Okay, you leave a person on red, don't come back. Okay, well, it's time for me to move on, I guess. Because a person's going to move on regardless. You don't know who that person's going to meet. You don't know. And you can't, I mean, you do what you want to do, but I just think it's not right. Then when you come back, oh, this person got a man. Oh, this person went back to their ex. Oh, this person, if you, even if you go back to your ex, okay, I'm going back to my ex. Let me talk about if you got a side chick. If you got a side chick, okay, I'm going back to my ex. I used to always tell my ex-husband, one big hurt is better than a lot of little hurts, because I would rather someone say, well, hey, I'm going back, whatever. Which to me, I think is stupid because, and I'm just saying that's my opinion, but I really believe it's stupid to go back to an ex depending upon, okay, go back. See how that worked for you. I went back 50 times 50 and it didn't work out for me. I almost got killed. Okay. So my thing is, when you go back, sometimes you have to go back to move forward, and especially in healing. But if you do that, that's on you. Hey, deuces. But be honest with that person. Whatever it is, divine masculines, be honest. Be forthcoming, especially if that person is doing that with you. I see a lot of cards of the Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, just sitting there, just sitting there, just holding back, waiting. I think that's very uncouth. That's not fair. And that's emotional abuse. And if you with a person, and let's say like me, I've been through the abuse thing, that has more of an impact on a person that already been through abuse than a person that has not. You putting that person back through the same abuse they went through before. Probably unknowingly, or probably don't care. Hell, I don't know. But I'm just speaking up for my divine feminines. Okay? And maybe they take you back because they like, well, okay, well, I don't understand. Maybe it's this person's way. And, but on the other hand, I think the other person, when you take them back, they think you're weak, or they think you're stupid, or they think, oh, I can do this. But you don't have to drop off to go be with anybody else. You're a grown man and a woman, or whatever, because a divine masculine can be either or. But we're grown. So if that's what you're doing, hey, go do it. But it's not fair, especially if someone cares for you. And I'm getting the energy of someone may love some said person, and they dropping off and they doing this. That's just like I have this cinnamon stick right here. And each time you do that, you're chipping a little piece, a little piece, a little piece. So there go a little piece more, a little piece more. Then what you're going to do, chip this person down to this. And you know what I mean by this? That is how much love you just constantly taking from this person. And in the end, this person going to be like, you know what? I can't do this no more. Okay? And I'm getting the energy of someone feels like that. That's what my ex-husband did to me. You know, he did so much hurt to me. And I was there because I loved my family. I loved my kids. I didn't want to break up a family unit and be, I didn't care what people thought. I cared what I felt, because I know what it feels like to come from a home that's broken. You don't want to come from a broken home, especially when you have African American sons. You want to build the best foundation in a home setting. You want to take the brunt of the storm and say, okay, I'm going to come in, I'm going to smile, and I'm not even going to let my kids know what's really going on. Okay? But in the end, my ex-husband chipped so much away from me emotionally, to the point to where towards me getting a divorce, I didn't even give a fuck no more. Because, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? You don't care. No, I don't care to be your fucking doormat any longer. Okay? I'm not a doormat. I don't treat others as being a doormat. And I don't try to intentionally hurt others. And this feeling this energy that I'm picking up on, it is a energy that is truly hurting someone's heart. And it's really messed up, and it's not funny. If you don't want that person, tell that person you don't want that person. Or you could tell it in a text message, a phone call, which really, I think text is kind of really low vibe. But especially, I'm picking up, maybe you have history with this person. I don't know. But especially if you have history with this person, you don't do that. That's not right. And then to how they say people get ghosted in my cards, I see where they say people get ghosted. Okay, when people ghost you, you know the definition of ghosting you, meaning you have no knowledge of this is coming. And this is what I feel about this no communication thing. Someone had no knowledge that this person is going to leave for a matter of years or days or months, or that I'm telling you, that's the truth. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. They drop off for days and weeks and months and years. It's nothing. If you really love someone and you want to be with someone, unconditional love is that you'll take them at any cost. If they have a drug issue, if they have a alcoholism, if they are overweight, if they underweight, if they don't look pretty or they look pretty, okay, baby, let's sit down. Let's see how we can help each other, or let's see how I can help you, or you know that type of thing. You don't have to break away from a person or feel embarrassed, because if it's something there and it's the foundation already been set and planted, I guarantee you that this person is going to be understanding to the situation. They're already in the situation with you. So how can they say, okay, you have a few things going on, so okay, I don't want to be with you now. I'm going to throw you back to the sea. That's not love, and that's not unconditional love. If I love someone, I love them unconditional. That don't mean that I'm a doormat. That don't mean that I'm just desperate and I'm just wanting to take anybody with any kind of defects. That means that I don't mind going through the storm with you. I don't mind going through things with you to get you to the other side. Okay? I'm just saying, divine masculines. I just wanted to come on, and I don't mean to feel like I'm preaching, but it's just the truth. The impact of hurt that some of these divine masculines, some of these men put on these females is just enormous. It's ridiculous. And some of these women have children, they're single mothers. It's a lot of factors. So why would you want to hurt someone to the point to where they mentally stricken and they can't operate in their daily activities? That's not funny. That is evil to me. That's very evil. But I'm going to pull a card to that effect, and I'm going to see what spirit shows me in this card really quick, okay? Let's see. Okay, spirit, pull a card to just end my intuitive reading. This is an intuitive reading, guys. Or intuitive message. I mean, I'm telling you, you better wake up, because when people really do find someone they really truly care for, it doesn't come by every day. Okay? To me, that's just what I feel. Okay. Okay, spirit. You don't want to show no. Okay. Let's see. But on the other hand, my divine feminines, you have to find strength and carry on through. Because, that waiting game is not funny. What, you going to wait till you're 90 years old and still be going through the same cycle with somebody? Because I feel like if you don't speak up in a situation like it, the Bible even says it. It's in the Bible. How they say that, if you don't work, you don't eat. So if you don't speak up, the person may not even have knowledge that they're doing it, the impact of the hurt that they're putting on you. So maybe you need to say something, divine feminines, if I have any divine feminines watching. And it just touched me, because that's just a lot of hurt. Okay? Look at this. You're attracting wonderful news. Look at that. So maybe somebody's going to contact you with some good news. Even in this reading, I feel as if I feel really emotional right now, because I hate to sound like a repeat, but I think it's wrong. I do. So divine masculines, please take what Empress is saying. You may lose someone that truly loves you and that truly wants to be with you unconditional. Okay? Please, divine masculines, come out and listen to what I'm saying. Some men are so arrogant, and then I'm picking up on my young divine masculines. You know, you're young, you nice looking, you haven't aged much, you in your youth, and you think you're gonna look that way forever. No, you're not. Okay? And not saying that you should be desperate for anyone, but I'm saying be mindful as to how you treat people. Be mindful as to how you treat people. And then you have men that say, oh, I want a good woman. But when they find a good woman, what do? They keep on waiting. You may be everything somebody thought they wanted in a female, but they keep you waiting because they're greedy. I can find better. I still can find better. And look at this card that flipped out. I will watch over you. So whatever divine masculine has cut contact, but they still watching you. They still watching their divine feminine. So if you don't want this person, why are you still watching this person? Wherever you're watching this person at. That makes zero sense. Why would you watch somebody you don't want? Make that make sense. Okay? Then I'm picking up on the energy of some divine masculines. They not having sex with anybody, but they're holding back. 2-2. You know, 2-2 as I say that. You know, they holding back. From sex, they holding back from the person. And they suffer in silence. That's crazy shit. All because they want to teach somebody a lesson. Don't mess up and come back and you be taught a lesson. You know, when women sit and wait, it's because they real divine feminines. It's because they not whorish, they not slutty. They don't just jump from one man to another. Okay? So maybe this person's testing you to see if you're going to be with somebody. I don't know, guys. But this energy right here is emotional to Empress. It's upsetting to Empress because I see so much in my field. I walk in people's homes and I see them at taking a last breath. You know, I walk in people's home, they be in their early 50s, they be in their early 30s, early 40s, and they in a hospital bed. You know, once you get a hospital bed in your living room, that's the end of the road. That's palliative care. Okay? So I look at that like, damn, I don't want to waste no more time in my life. And this is why I communicate to people that don't communicate to me, because I want to be the bigger person and say, hey, you know, and that's why I always tell you guys, even if the person's not communicating, text them something that's on your heart. Only if it's on your heart. Now, don't do no fake stuff. You know, you may think you're being stupid. You may look like, again, you chasing somebody. No, you're not. Life is too short, because if you end up having to release that person down the road, you're going to have no regrets. Not a one. I remember my dad telling me, and I'm going to tell you guys this and I'm going to leave the live. My dad told me, you know what, Miss Piggy? He said, do all that you can do for your kids. So if something happens, you can live with yourself and still look at yourself in the mirror. You know, I didn't know what the hell my daddy was talking about. At the time, I had all 4 of my sons. Okay, some was little, some was grown, or babies, or, you know, whatever it was. And you know what? Down the road, I understood. After I lost kids, after I've been through life shit, I understood. And I was like, damn. So that's what Empress do. I do what I can look in the mirror at myself with. Because down the road, if something happened to that person, or if I stop talking to that person, I will have no regrets and I can move on in peace. And at that point, I wouldn't look back. Because once I stop dealing with a person, I'm done. That's why you know, people don't understand some Aquariuses. But some Aquariuses, To me, that's our negative factor, our downfall. We would give a person that we love a lot of chances, but they don't get that we're giving them chances because we love them. Okay? But we're giving them chances because we like, damn, I don't want to break this person off. I don't want to stop dealing with this person. Let me try to understand what's really going on. Okay, maybe it's something I did, or let me just see, or, you know, or let me give it time, or, but if this cycle just keeps going for no reason, then somebody have to make a conscious decision and say, okay, either I'm tired of being hurt, or I'm tired of allowing the hurt to happen to me. Okay? Because if someone even have a minute, a mustard seed of emotions for you, they wouldn't keep doing this to a person. And I understand that we all um, have different type of emotions that we deal with in different ways. I get that. I totally get that. But how long do you think that someone is going to keep allowing you to hurt them, or you, or them to you, or however it goes? Okay? This is what I'm getting. And I'm challenging someone that's very hurt, that's in tears, because they are unclear about what's going on. And that's why, to me, communication is needed. And if someone desires communication, you should allow to give them that. Because you may think, oh, they playing dumb, or they just playing. No, I don't feel the energy of that. I feel the energy of confusion, of no clarity, something being very unclear to the opposite person. You know, that's what I feel. I feel like someone left someone in pain, in anguish, maybe crying, I don't know. But what you have to be mindful of also is how you treat people. Because if you're doing that to someone, someone is going to do that to you 10 times over. Or maybe it has happened to you, and that's why you're treating this person like that, and that's not right. Or fair to the next person. Okay? I'm going to pull this one card, guys. It's 23 minutes in, but I just had to get that message out there for my divine masculines. Okay? Spirit, show me more. Show me more. See? Go the distance. Didn't I just tell you that? Someone is willing to go the distance with somebody, no matter of their imperfections. You have somebody that's willing to go the distance with you. So why would you do the things that you're doing to them? Yep. Didn't I just tell y'all? Bottom of the deck. A fork in the road. This was on my last reading. And you know what the fork in the road is? They have a decision to make. They think another person is better than you. Look at this. I have a card that's behind here. Speak to me, Spirit. Look, cleanup time. Didn't I just tell you? Okay. Clean it up. So maybe I'm getting this person, on another hand, probably know that you'll go a distance for them. And maybe the fork is in the road because they went back to their past, or they ex, or so, whoever, and maybe they're ending it with that person, or having to end it with that person. And maybe that person's not such, don't have that, may not have good emotions, and they trying to break it off, to where they won't fight and argue with the person. Okay? I'm getting that also. This making me want to pull another card. Holy Spirit, show me more. I normally don't walk on Sundays or exercise on Sundays, but I think I'm going to exercise today. Let me see. Yeah. Spirit say just breathe, because somebody's very blessed. You either blessed to have this person, or you just a blessed person. And this person's finally realizing that you are a blessing in their life. And Holy Spirit is saying, just breathe. Maybe when I see the just breathe card, maybe you guys do need a separation. Okay? Maybe someone needed to take a breather so that it wouldn't be any confrontation, so it wouldn't be any disasters. You know, sometimes we have to pull back. That could be the issue. So we won't say something that we're going to regret down the road. You know, that could be it also. At the bottom of the deck, I see the fates. So this situation has to be a fated event. You were very flexible with this person, meaning you allowed a lot of things in this connection. And maybe it's time to speak up for one of you guys, you know. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to let it go for now. And I hope the message helps someone out there. I really do. I really do. It was not a good, well, I don't feel like it was not a good, I mean to say that, it was like a sad, emotional thing to me. But like I say, I have to get whatever message. Guys, look what I'm looking, look what I did. You see me picking up the cards, trying to gather the cards. Look what I get, the 8 of Wands. Someone is getting ready to communicate to someone. Yeah. Someone is getting ready to communicate to someone. That was Spirit, you just something else. Yeah. Somebody's getting ready to come in and communicate. I think they're ready to communicate now. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Because they don't want to let someone go. I'm picking up on the energy. Somebody don't want, you see how I don't want to, I'm saying I'm coming out the reading, but Spirit is instead of showing me things. Somebody don't want to lose this person. Maybe they don't know why they hold back and do the things that they're doing. That's what I get from this card. Maybe you don't know why you hold back or why you do the things that you do. Maybe you go behind closed doors and suffer in silence because you're like, damn, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did I act like that? That's the energy that I'm picking up on too. And stop texting and erasing it. Somebody's texting. I keep getting the energy. Somebody is texting someone. And it's very heartfelt. And then they erase it or they leave it on a draft. Then they go back and look at it. Then I'm getting someone that's taking someone's pictures and looking at the pictures over and over again. Looking at the text messages over and over again and reading them. I'm picking up that energy too. And you don't want to let somebody go. So why do it? Stop holding back. It could be a reason. Just communicate. That's it. Look at this. Next card. Somebody has a lot of different secrets. You know, they holding back secrets is what I'm getting. I'm giving you guys a whole nother reading. Okay? Somebody's holding back secrets. What secrets? I don't know. This is Pisces energy. Or maybe they're holding back that they communicate immaturely. Or maybe maybe what's secret is that they really do want to be with you and they don't want to say. Oh my God, Spirit. Or maybe they just sitting there waiting because they don't want to let you know how they really feel. So they pull back, keep from having feelings for you. That's what I get. I get that too. I just heard they create space. I don't get this person has anyone. That's the energy I'm picking up on. I get that this person is waiting on you and only want you. I get this energy, but they hiding it from you. And they want to be with this Queen of Pentacles, but they not doing anything about it. They not doing nothing about it. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I gave you guys a really extraordinary message. It's a beautiful message for someone. And maybe you're going to get communication today. Okay? Maybe someone took heed to Empress Shay message, and maybe they're going to communicate to you. I pray that they do, because we need to stop the hurt. Promote positive communication. Okay? And if you look at your news feed for the ones that has iPhones and all that, just look at what goes on a daily basis, to where that makes me think, be grateful to wake up in the morning. Be grateful for someone that truly loves you. Be grateful for someone that checks in on you. Be grateful. Even if you don't want a person, be grateful and thankful. Damn, that person haven't given up on me. Even when I give up on myself, that person's still there. Or that person's still showing me authentic love, authenticity, no matter what I do to this person. I mean, you really sit back and think. Most people gonna say, man, go F yourself. I ain't screw you. They're gonna be in their ego too. But if you have somebody that's truthfully holding it down for you, my oldest son, I would say ride or die. He say, Mom, I got a ride or die. I got a ride or die chick. So I guess that would be a ride or die chick. If you got a ride or die person, quit pushing them away. You know, and what I just heard is, damn, by now, don't you know that this person is authentic? This person is not going to be like, I got you, I'm going to do you in. No. You know if a person is going to do something bad to you after. To me, people say 90 days. I don't know. But to me, use your own discernment. But especially if you're very intuitive, you're going to see that people is on some BS. You're going to see, you can't hide. To me, you can't hide garbage can shit. You can't hide trash can shit. If you, like me, I curse. I can't possibly go to someone and say, oh, I really don't curse. Girl, stop. I would tell them I curse. I struggle with that. you know, I'm sorry. That may seem a little masculine to some people, but be honest. I'm working on it. God knows I'm working. That's really not my whole makeup. You know what I'm saying? But why lie about it? God damn. But to say, am I a liar? No. Am I a cheater? No. Would I hurt somebody intentionally? No. Okay, I wouldn't do none of them things. Okay, would I trick somebody to get into a commitment and then change up on them? No. Okay, let me tell you something, food. Not food, but I was gonna say folk, but I don't even know what that means. But I hear my kids with it. But I say, look, I struggle with my weight. I struggle with cursing, and I think them the only two negative things. Sometimes my mouth can get reckless when I drink. Okay. I'm like that little boy. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go, guys. I'm like that little boy on Claudine. I don't know. I'm gonna say for all my African American. I don't know if maybe the Caucasian. I don't know, but it's an old black movie, Claudine, and James Earl Jones caught feelings for the mom, but he didn't want to be committed because, and this, oh my God, I'm channeling this movie because I'm telling you, it is in direction with what I'm talking about. This person was running from commitment. So your person may be holding back because they're running from commitment. And he already had a family previously where he had to get a divorce and he had to pay all his child support. He was a garbage man or whatever, but he was a good guy. Oh, I'm getting chills. He was a good man and he loved the mother, but he was running from the mother because damn, I didn't want to catch feelings for you. I just wanted the sex basically. And when he came, when once he ran from her. She went look for him because she loved him. She went look. You don't have women like that no more. She went and loved him. She didn't say, I'm not chasing him. She chased him. She went to his job because she was concerned about him. You know, when you drop off, it's not that they chasing. If they truly love you, they concerned about your well-being. And so when she did that, guess what? He finally showed up to her. And when he showed up in front of her house. And when oh, I'm about to cry. And when he showed up in front of her house, all the little kids jumped in the car because he was so good to them. Okay. And he told her, well, I ain't got much to offer. I don't have nothing to offer. I'm paying all this child support. I'm not making enough money. I have other kids. And she said, that's okay. She was like, I'm good. And then the little boy had made a little sign. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. The little boy had made a little sign. And he says, um, he first, before he showed James Earl Jones the sign, he was saying that one of his sisters had just got pregnant. She's getting married. Oh, guys, Holy Spirit is on me. This message is for somebody. And he said my oldest brother's leaving, so that'll just leave us four. I think he said something like that. And then he held up his sign. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. He held up his sign, and on the sign he says, I don't eat much. Because the kids had fell in love because she had some little tiny kids, and he was like, I don't eat much. I thought that was so, oh my God, I just channeled that movie for someone. Go back and watch Claudine, guys. It's so heartfelt. That man really loved that woman, but he was going to walk away. He was going to walk away because he felt like he wasn't good enough, or he felt like he didn't have much to offer her. But all she wanted was a steady man that loved her for her and her children. That's all she wanted, was a real man in her life. She had all these kids and all these men dumped on her. And she was amazed. She took care of herself. She took care of everything. She didn't even want this person's money. All she wanted was his time and his emotions. And for him to love her genuinely, just to care about her genuinely. I channeled that movie for a reason. Yep. And on the end, all the shit she went through with him, on the end, they got married. He married her. You can run, you can hide, you can go have sex with 10 different people. But you know what? You only get one true person. One true person in this world that you truly love and that truly fits and that truly complements who you are unconditionally. And if you run from that, that's on you and God. Light and love.